Who was the most dangerous god in Greek mythology? Zeus, despite raping dozens of women. Poseidon, despite destroying entire cities. Hades, despite being the lord of the dead. No, the greatest threat was a titan, Prometheus, because he saw humans as superior to gods. He gave humanity fire. He gave them knowledge. He gave them independence. And for that, he wasn't killed. Something worse happened. He was tortured every single day for 30,000 years. Every morning, an eagle ate his liver. Every night it grew back. Every morning the torture began again. What was Prometheus's crime? Not betraying the gods, setting humans free. And that was the one thing the gods could never forgive. Because free people don't fear. And people who don't fear don't obey. Prometheus wasn't an ordinary titan. His name meant foresight. He could see the future. And what he saw set him apart from the others. When the Titans and Olympians went to war, most Titans sided with Kronos against Zeus. But Prometheus could see the future, and he knew one thing: the gods would win, but humanity would lose. When Zeus defeated the Titans, he didn't send all of them to Tartarus. He pardoned Prometheus, because Prometheus had fought on Zeus's side. In fact, Zeus gave him a reward: create humans. Prometheus shaped the first humans from clay, with his own hands. With the warmth of his heart, he created humanity. But Zeus knew what humans were: slaves, beings created to serve the gods. Prometheus saw something else in humans: potential. And that was the beginning of everything. Because Zeus wanted to see slaves, Prometheus saw humans. Humans were created, but they were defenseless. Animals had claws. Humans didn't. Animals had fur. Humans were naked. Animals could see in the dark. Humans couldn't. And most importantly, humans were freezing in the cold, lost in the darkness, because they had no fire. Prometheus went to Zeus. Give humans fire. Zeus refused. Fire belongs to the gods. Humans will live like animals. That is their fate. Prometheus asked again. Zeus looked at him coldly. Humans are slaves. Slaves don't need fire, only obedience. Prometheus asked a third time. Zeus grew angry. Ask again, and I'll send you to join the Titans, to Tartarus. But Prometheus didn't back down, because he had seen the future, and he knew without fire humanity would perish, but with fire humanity wouldn't need the gods. And one night he made his decision. He snuck into Zeus's palace. He stole a spark from Olympus's sacred fire. He hid it in a fennel stalk. He descended to earth and gave fire to humanity. That night, Prometheus didn't just steal fire. He stole the gods' control. That night, humans learned for the first time not to fear the gods. When humans received fire, everything changed. The first night, darkness disappeared. Humans stayed warm. They cooked food. They frightened wild animals. But most importantly, humans stopped praying to the gods. Because now they had the power to protect themselves. With fire, they made their first weapons. With fire, they shaped their first tools. With fire, they built their first structures. With fire, they became free for the first time. And Zeus noticed. He looked down at Earth from Olympus. He saw thousands of fires, thousands of free humans. They weren't kneeling anymore. They weren't begging anymore. They didn't need the gods anymore. Zeus summoned Prometheus. Did you do this? Prometheus didn't lie. Yes. Why? Prometheus looked Zeus in the eyes. Because humans deserved it. Zeus raised his voice. You're a titan. I pardoned you, and you betrayed me. Prometheus remained calm. Helping humans isn't betrayal. Humans are slaves. They were created to serve the gods. Prometheus, in that moment, saw Zeus's fear, because Zeus realized for the first time that his power was being questioned. Free humans forget their gods. And Prometheus answered, "No, humans were created to be free. You can't accept that, because free humans don't need you." Zeus in that moment made his decision. Prometheus couldn't be killed, because Prometheus was immortal. But he could be forgotten. And that's exactly what Zeus did. Zeus couldn't kill him, but he could make him forgotten. He took Prometheus to the Caucasus Mountains, to the most remote corner of the world, to the highest peak, and there he chained him to a rock, with unbreakable chains forged by Hephaestus. Prometheus's arms, legs, neck, his entire body was chained. He couldn't move, he couldn't speak, he couldn't escape, and most importantly, no one could see him. Because Zeus didn't just punish Prometheus, he turned him into a warning, an example for others. No god spoke of Prometheus, no human heard his name. He wasn't written into history, just chained, alone, forgotten, a titan. But Zeus didn't stop there. Every morning he sent an eagle, a massive savage eagle. The eagle came. It began eating Prometheus's liver. Prometheus screamed, but no one heard. The eagle ate until there was nothing left. Then it flew away. Night fell. Because Prometheus was immortal, his liver grew back. Morning came. The eagle returned. This happened every single day for 30,000 years. 30,000 years. Every day the same pain. Every day the same silence. Every day the same erasure. Prometheus's only crime, setting humans free. After 30,000 years, a man arrived. Heracles, Zeus's son, half god, half human. He was traveling the world, completing his 12 labors. He climbed the Caucasus Mountains, and he saw a man chained to a rock, in agony, alone, forgotten. Heracles asked, "Who are you?" Prometheus, for the first time in thousands of years, spoke. Prometheus, the one who gave fire to humans. Heracles was shocked. "You're still here, for 30,000 years." Yes, Heracles was Zeus's son, but he was also half human, and he saw humanity's debt, because freedom is a debt. He made his decision. He drew his bow and shot the eagle. The eagle died. Then he drew his sword. He tried to break the chains, but Hephaestus's chains were unbreakable. Prometheus said, "It's okay. You killed the eagle, that's enough." But Heracles didn't give up. He went to Zeus. "Father, Prometheus has served his punishment for 30,000 years. Enough." Zeus refused, but Heracles insisted. "I am half human, and humans are alive because of Prometheus. If you don't forgive him, I won't forgive you." Zeus saw the determination in his son's eyes, and he agreed. On one condition: Prometheus would wear a ring forever, with a stone from the Caucasus Mountains on it. So technically, he would still be chained. Prometheus agreed, and he was freed. But freedom didn't erase the pain. 30,000 years of torture couldn't be forgotten. Prometheus was freed, but how did history remember him? As a hero? No, because the gods wrote his story. And in the god's story, Prometheus was a traitor, a rebel, someone who deserved punishment. But humanity didn't forget. Every time a fire was lit, every time food was cooked, every time knowledge was shared, Prometheus's sacrifice was remembered. Because Prometheus didn't just give fire, he gave humanity something else: hope. The gods were powerful, but humans could be powerful too. The gods were immortal, but humans could be lasting too. The gods had control, but humans could be free too. And that hope lived on for thousands of years. Today, the word Promethean is used. Brave, innovative, self-sacrificing. But Prometheus isn't just a symbol. He was one of the first in history to stand against authority. And every age has punished its own Prometheus. Because every age fears freedom and fears those who bring it even more. Mary Shelley titled her novel, Frankenstein the Modern Prometheus, because Dr. Frankenstein also entered the realm of the gods. He created life and was punished. Ayn Rand saw Prometheus as a symbol of freedom. Science called those who discovered atomic energy modern Prometheus. Because atomic energy is modern fire, it gives power, but it's also dangerous. Prometheus may have lived thousands of years ago, but every age has a Prometheus. Someone who challenges authority, someone who tells the truth, someone who brings freedom, and someone who is punished for it. History is full of Prometheuses. What was Prometheus's crime? Betraying the gods or setting humans free? Because history shows us this. Every age has a Prometheus, and every age fears them. Zeus tortured Prometheus for 30,000 years, but who won? Today, humans still light fires. Today, humans are still free, because those who give freedom cannot be erased. And Zeus, just a myth. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel, because every week we bring you the stories the gods never told you. Was Prometheus a hero or a criminal? Do you think there's a Prometheus today? Share your thoughts in the comments.